Good day, everyone. I'm your professor, Jocelyn Aglinaw. I'm going to discuss with you today part one of partnership. Okay, let's start.
Never stop dreaming, keep reaching for the stars. Believe in yourself, you'll go far. No matter what they say, just keep pushing through. Never stop dreaming, your dreams will come true. Never stop dreaming, never give up. Keep chasing your dreams, never stop. Is the genre and in English?
Okay, class. Under Article 1767 of the Civil Code, it provides that partnership is formed when two or more persons bind themselves to contribute money, property, or industry to a common fund with an intention to divide the profit among themselves. Siyempre, tatandaan nyo, for it binds two or more persons. Mahirap naman mag-partners or partnership kung iisa ka lang, 'di ba? So two or more person bind themselves to contribute money, property, or industry. So tatandaan niyo yung tatlo, money, property, or industry to a common fund, and then with an intention to have a profit, tapos to divide the profit among themselves. So, pag dinefine nyo ang partnership, never forget to mention the second paragraph. Ano yun? It may also be established for the exercise of profession. So, yung first paragraph, magko-contribute yung two or more person ng money, property, or industry. Tapos sa second paragraph, through exercise of profession. Clear? So now, it, dito meron tayong nagko-contribute ng property or money and of course the industry. Now, what is the difference between partners and partnership? Under the Civil Code, ang partners dinidiscuss yung rights and obligation nila under 1789 to 1811. Tapos yung partnership is in Article 1768 that partnership has a juridical personality separate and distinct from each of the partners. So ang partners are the individual or ito yung mga individual who enter into a partnership or contract of partnership. Sila din yung, pwede silang natural person or juridical person. Pag sinabi mong natural, individual or tao siya, pag sa juridical person, corporation, diba? Yung mga intention din nila is to contribute money, property, or industry. So each of the partner have the right and obligation ng money, property, or industry which bear the losses. May mga rights and obligation din. So ang partners ay ang nakapaloob sa partnership. So ang partners do not lose their separate juridical personality as individual. Hindi nawawala ang being partner nila kapag naging partnership na sila, naging partnership. Ano ba yung partnership? Ang partnership naman, eto yan, a juridical entity created by the contract of partnership. Pag sama-sama na yung mga partners, they form a partnership. So, ang partners, ang mga tao, doon sa partnership. Ang partnership ay hiwalay doon sa mga tao. Kaya meron siyang separate juridical personality. Okay? Hiwalay ang partners sa partnership. It is discussed under the Civil Code 1768. So, they conduct a business, hold property, enter into another contract, can sue and be sued. Okay, ang partnership. Ang partnership also exists independently from the partners themselves. Okay. So, ano yung tinatawag nating delectus personae? ito yung delectus personae, Latin ano lang siya English. So, ang in partnership, pag sinabi mong partnership, yung mga partners inside the partnership has the right to choose kung sino ang gusto nilang pumasok sa partnership. So, ang partnership is based on mutual trust and confidence. Kumbaga, kung sino yung gusto nilang maging partners, yun ang pipiliin nila. So, ano yung effect? Ano yung effect niya kapag may delectus personae? Yung new member, hindi ka ma-admit sa partnership without the consent of all the existing partners. Yung lahat ng partners dyan, dapat agree na kasali ka. Okay? So, ang halimbawa, may isa doon na ayaw, hindi pwede. Halimbawa si partner, 'di ba? Si partner, tatlo kayong partner tapos namatay ang isa. Sabi nung mga tagapagmana, ako na lang ang papalit sa tatay ko diyan sa partnership. Hindi pwede 'yon. Kasi ang partnership, ang may ano siya, may karapatan siyang mamili kung sino ang pwede nilang ipasok doon sa partnership. Okay? So, does a partnership always do business? Kailangan ba pag nag-form ka ng partnership, may business agad? O yung mga sumagot yun sa receipt, eto na yon. Okay? Kailangan ba may business? As partnership, a partnership does not always mean doing business. 'Di ba? Kaya sabi ko sa inyo kanina, pag dinefine yung partnership, kailangan kasali lagi ang paragraph 2 kasi ang paragraph 2, it pertains to the professional partners or professional practice na hindi kailangan gumagawa ng negosyo. Example, 'di ba? Yung example natin si pediatrician, si dentist, si OB-GYN, si dermatologist, yung mga doctors, 'di ba? Are they doing business? No. They form their partnership by practicing their profession. As a generational partnership does not do a business in a commercial sense. Instead, nagpo-form sila ng partnership by exercising their common profession. Hindi lang yan sa mga doctors, di ba? An example din natin last time yung lawyers, yung mga accountants like you. It is stated in paragraph 2 of Article 1767. Okay? Clear yan. Kasi halimbawa, si Dr. Tere at saka si Dr. TJ, diba? They exercise common profession pero they are not engaged into business. So sa yung tax nila under tax, yung GPP, yung General Professional Partnership, hindi sila sisingilan ng income tax when it comes to partnership level. But magta-tax sila individually kasi iba naman yung kinikita ni Dr. TJ sa kinikita ni Dr. Tere, 'di ba? Kung si Dr. TJ Pedja, si Dr. Tere ay OB-GYN, iba yung kinikita nilang dalawa. Depende ang magiging tax nila sa kinikita nila. And sa partnership naman, they are not engaged in business. They are governed by the paragraph 2 of Article 1767. So, they are not doing business. So, eto pa. What is the difference of partnership and co-ownership? Diba inano natin to? In example natin to last time sa receipt. O, natandaan nyo na, diba? In example natin yan. So, partnership and the three sisters, co-ownership, na nag-inherit sila nagmana sila from their parents ng kanilang pabrika. So, sa Civil Code, ang partnership din ni-discuss sa 1767. Ang co-ownership naman, dinidiscuss siya under Article 484. O, baliwalain niyo yung mga numbers. Baka mamaya sabihin niyo, ma'am, ang dami ko i-memorize. No. Ayoko nagme-memorize. Iintindihin niyo lang. Okay? Sa partnership, tandaan nyo, dinidefine siya, di ba? Paulit-ulit tayo. It is a bind between two or more persons contributing money, property, or industry to a common fund, and then to have a profit, excuse me po, and divide it among themselves. And then, anong source niya under the Civil Code? Ang purpose to have a profit, a business and profit. It has a distinct juridical personality, separate, hiwalay doon sa partners. And it is created through agreement and contract among the partners. How about and syempre, ang last is to distribute the profit sharing. How about the co-ownership? Diba? The sisters, remember? The sisters na nagmana ng pabrika. So, nag-exist na yung ownership, undivided yung pabrika na mana nila. Diba? Under the Civil Code, Article 484. And then, nag-hold sila ng the same property. Kasi, same property, kasi sa kanila yun eh. Inheritance nila. And then, hindi siya separate, wala siyang personality, no separate personality from the co-owners. And galing siya sa law of succession or law or agreement, pwede rin naman. And hindi profit ang pinag-uusapan natin dito kasi they are the co-owner, ang kikitain nun equally divided among themselves kasi hindi naman din nila pwedeng pinag-contributionan yung nandun sa kanilang pabrika dahil na-inherent na nila yon. Pwede nga sabihin, ayoko nang sumali dyan, yung share ko, kunin ko na lang. Pwede nga ganun eh, ibenta ko sa iba. Di ba? Pwede kaya yon? The co-owner pa rin yung bibili, yung bibili nun, magiging co-owner. Okay. Hanggang dito muna para medyo maiksi ang ating discussion. Thank you.